Welcome to Atarashi Hinode by T3 Solutions. Today we are going to do the 14th question of exercise 9.2 7th grade CBSE NCERT Maths. The question is, a circular flower garden has an area of 314 meters square. A sprinkler at the center of the garden can cover an area that has a radius of 12 meters. Will the sprinkler water the entire garden? So, what is given here? Suppose this is the circular garden. Its area is given. It is 314 meters square. Also, you can see a sprinkler at the center of the garden. Here the question is, will this sprinkler water the entire garden? How to do this? Here I am going to introduce two people, Achu and Taki. Let us ask them how to solve this. When I asked, Achu said we can solve this by comparing the areas, while Taki said by comparing the radii. Let us see who is right. First, let us do it Achu's way. That is, here Achu said we can solve this by comparing the areas. Here, area of the garden is given. Now, with which area we have to compare this area? That is, here we have to compare this area, that is area of the garden, with the area that can be covered by the sprinkler. Suppose this is the area that can be covered by the sprinkler. Will it water the entire garden? No, because area of the garden is greater than this area, isn't? If this is the case, then what about the areas? Now both the areas are equal. So sprinkler will water the entire garden. And if the area that can be covered by the sprinkler is greater than the area of the garden, then also sprinkler will water the entire garden. That is, if the area that can be covered by the sprinkler is equal to the area of the garden, or greater than the area of the garden, then the sprinkler will water the entire garden. Now for comparing the areas, already we have area of the garden. Next we have to get the area that can be covered by the sprinkler. We know the formula for finding the area. It is pi r square. That is equal to pi, it is 3.14 into r square, means r into r, and r is the radius. It is given, radius is 12 meters. So 12 meters into 12 meters. Doing this, we will get the area that can be covered by the sprinkler. And if this area is equal or greater than the area of the garden, the sprinkler will water the entire garden. Next, let us do this Taki's way. Here Taki said we can solve this by comparing the radii. Here we know the radius, that is the radius of the area that can be covered by the sprinkler. It is 12 meters, and we have to compare this radius with the radius of the garden. So for getting the radius of the garden, let us go back to Achu's way. That is, if both the areas are equal, or the area that can be covered by the sprinkler is greater than the area of the garden, then the sprinkler will water the entire garden, isn't? If both the areas are equal, then what about the radii? Both radii will be equal. That is, radius of the garden also will be 12 meters. And if the area that can be covered by the sprinkler is greater than the area of the garden, then the radius of the garden will be less than 12 meters. That is, if the radius of the garden is equal to 12 meters or less than 12 meters, then the sprinkler will water the entire garden. And now how to get the radius of the garden? Here we have area of the garden equal to 314 meters square. So here we will write the formula for area, that is pi r square equal to 314 meters square that is equal to 3.14 into r square equal to 314 meters square. We have to find radius, so keep r square here itself. That will be equal to 314 meters square divided by 3.14. Doing this, we will get the value of r, that is radius. And if this radius is equal to 12 meters or less than 12 meters, then the sprinkler will water the entire garden. Okay, let us start solving. First, let us solve Achu's way. Area of the circular garden equal to 314 meters square. Here we are going to compare the areas. So next we have to find the area that can be covered by the sprinkler. For that, first let us write the radius, and that radius I write like this. That is given as 12 meters. Next, let us find the area, that is the area that can be covered by the sprinkler. That is equal to, what is the formula? It is pi r square. That is equal to, pi is 3.14 into r square is r into r, and radius is here 12 meters. So it will be 12 meters into 12 meters. That is equal to 3.14 into 12 12s are 144. That is 144 meter into meter. It is meter square. Next we have to multiply 314 and 144. That is 314 into 144. 4 4s are 16. 4 1s are 4. 4 plus 1 5. 4 3s are 12. Again multiplying with the 4, so we can write the same, that is 6 5 2 1. Next we have to multiply with 1, so it will be 4 1 3. Now adding 6 plus 5 11, 4 plus 5 9, and plus 2 11, 11 plus 1 12. 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 1 4, plus 1 5, 3 plus 1 4. That is equal to 4 5 2 1 6. Next, for putting the decimal, check the number of digits after the decimal in 3.14. That is, there are 2 digits after the decimal, so in the answer from the rightmost digit, count 1 2. Decimal comes here. That much meter square. That is the area that can be covered by the sprinkler. It is 452.16 meters square. Now let us compare the areas. Here area of the circular garden is 314 meters square, and the area that can be covered by the sprinkler is 452.16 meters square. Which area is greater? This area is greater, isn't? So we can write, since the area that can be covered by the sprinkler, that is 452.16 meters square, which is greater than the area of the circular garden, that is 314 meters square. The sprinkler will water the entire garden. Next, let us do this Turkey's way. Turkey said to compare the radii. Here already we have one radius, that is 12 meters. Next we have to find the radius of the garden. So let us write radius. This is the radius of the area that can be covered by the sprinkler. That is equal to 12 meters. Next we have to find the radius of the garden. For that, first let us write area of the circular garden equal to 314 meters square. Now let us write the formula, that is pi r square, that is equal to 314 meters square. Pi is 3.14, so 3.14 into r square. You write r square as it is, that is equal to 314 meters square. We have to find radius here, so keep r square here itself. It will be equal to 314 meters square. Next we have to transpose 3.14 to RHS. Since here it is a multiplication, in the right hand side it will be in the denominator. So 314 meters square divided by 3.14. Now we have to divide 314 by 3.14. That is equal to, for doing this division, in the denominator, since it is a decimal number, we have to convert this to whole number. For this, we have to check the number of digits after the decimal. Here you can see after the decimal there are 2 digits, that is 1 and 4. Now to convert this to whole number, since there are 2 digits after the decimal, we have to multiply this number with 100. So denominator will be 3.14 into 100. Then we have to multiply numerator also with 100. That is 314 into 100. That much meters square. That is equal to, now to multiply 3.14 with 100, write the digits as it is, that is 3, 1, 4. After the digit 4, write 2 zeros. Next we have to put the decimal. For that, check the number of digits after the decimal. There are 2 digits, so from the rightmost digit count 1, 2. Decimal comes here. In the numerator, it will be 3, 1, 4. Then for multiplying with 100, write 2 zeros. That much meters square. That is equal to 31,400 divided by 314. That much meters square. That is equal to, here we can cancel 314 and 314. Or we can write this again as 314 into 100. That is 31,400 is the same as 314 into 100 divided by 314. Now we can cancel 314 and 314. So it will be equal to 100 meters square. That is r square equal to 100 meters square. Now r square means r into r. But here we have to get r only, that is value of r. For that we have to find out the square root of this. For getting this, we can do prime factorization, that is 100. For this division we have to use prime numbers only. Since 100 is an even number, we can divide this by 2. Since 1 is smaller than 2, take the next digit also, that is 0. So we get 10. 10 divided by 2, it is 5. Then bring down 0. Now it is 50. Since 50 is an even number, we can divide this by 2. But here I am dividing this by 5. 5 divided by 5, 1. Then bring down 0. Again we can divide this by 5. 10 divided by 5, it is 2. Now we can divide this by 2, that is 2 divided by 2, it is 1. So here the prime factorization of 100 is 2 into 5 into 5 into 2. That is r square equal to 100, that is equal to 2 into 5 into 5 into 2. This r square we can write it as r into r, that is equal to 2 into 5 into 5 into 2. But we need the value of r only. So r will be equal to, for these two 2's write 1 2, and for these two 5's write 1 5. That is r will be equal to 2 5's are 10. Or you can write like this also, r into r, that is r square is r into r. And we can split 100 as 10 into 10, that is 10 tens are 100. So it will be 10 meters into 10 meters. Now we need r only, that is r will be equal to 10 meters. That is radius of the garden is 10 meters. Now let us compare the radii. Here radius of the garden is 10 meters, and which is less than the radius of the area that can be covered by the sprinkler. So let us write, since 10 meters which is less than 12 meters, that is radius of the garden which is less than the radius of the area that can be covered by the sprinkler. Sprinkler will water the entire garden. That is, we have solved this sum by comparing the areas and by comparing the radii. And in both the cases, we got the same result. That is, the sprinkler will water the entire garden. That is, both of their methods are correct. Now, let me solve this by Chichu's way. It is also by comparing the areas. We know area of the circular garden is 314 meters square. We have to compare this area with the area that can be covered by the sprinkler. We know the formula is pi r square. Substituting the values, we get 3.14 into 12 meters into 12 meters. That is, here the radius is 12 meters. Now 12 into 12, it is 144. So we get 3.14 into 144 meters square. Now let us compare the areas. Since here it is 3.14, let me write this 314 as 3.14 into 100. 3.14 into 100 is the same as 314. Now it is easy to compare. Here it is 3.14 into 100. Here it is 3.14 into 144. Which is greater? Since 144 is greater than 100, the area that can be covered by the sprinkler, it is greater. So sprinkler will water the entire garden. When you solve this sum, you can choose any of these methods. Hope it is clear to you. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.